Hey, what's up everybody? Did you know that 96,000 people move to Las Vegas every single year? The question is why? Well, due to the Fed's interest rate hikes have increased the cost of living for many Americans across the country. Americans are now looking to relocate to Las Vegas because of no state income tax, low unemployment, low cost of living, and affordability for housing. We're also the entertainment capital of the world. So if you are thinking about relocating to Las Vegas, we would like to offer you a free Southern Nevada market report and a relocation guide. All you have to do is click on that link below to claim yours today. All right, what's up everybody? We just got done touring the 1720 model here. If you guys haven't had a chance to check this one out, check out our playlist. It's really nice for $445,000 starting. 2-story, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath with a 2-car garage. Check that on out. So I'm back at it again out here in the southwest of the Las Vegas Valley in the unincorporated Las Vegas, just right off of Blue Diamond. Got all your shopping here. We have a gated community, and we have a total of 89 homes or lots for sale. 34 of them have already been sold. They just recently opened in January. They're selling out pretty quickly. Now, they do have 5 different models to pick and choose from, but we're going to take a look at the bigger model here, which is my favorite model, the 2469, because of the configurations on the resale value and also for the rental potential of your demographics. This is it. So every time an investor calls me, they want to get into a new home track, this is something that I always push them to. This is something that I'm looking to purchase myself or trying to get into a deal. So this is actually elevation A, which starts off at $503,000. All right, let's go inside. Let's take a look. Now, also HOAs here are going to run you $78 a month, which is a very reasonable fee. Okay. Now in this one, if you notice, versus the 1720, there was an 8-foot ceiling. This one is a 9-foot ceiling, and I can tell you right away, things has changed. It feels really good. It feels really open. Now, a couple things I've noticed on this one right here. These lots are a little bit smaller. Some of the configurations, they will actually change for this model. By example, this is an 8x8 slide. Typically comes with a 6x8 slide, but you can see the difference from the last model that we took a look at and how large this is. Typically, this slide would actually go here, but because these lots are small and they are putting this 2469 model in here, you lose your setback, and the setback is only a couple feet. Now, so what they did was got the permit, to do a side yard. Now, the builders were smart enough to do this because typically you would have a retaining wall and 5 feet. So to squeeze more land, got rid of the retaining wall, but if you look from house to house, right, it's pretty big, 10 feet. So what they did was got rid of the wall, and now you have a side yard. So here's your setback here. You don't really have a backyard, but what they did was, because you have this window here, and this was very smart, they put a planter right here, okay? So that way it gives some natural nature feel versus just a block wall being in prison. However, one thing I want you to take a look at is your property goes up to this property line. But look, we have a wall here. Then you have a house here. So this is kind of like the perimeter of your home. The downfall here is this is the dominant owner, okay? This owner right here, as you can see, we have pot plants here. The question is, why do we have pot plants here versus just regular plants in the ground? Because the builder is aware and they know by putting a drip irrigation system along the foundation of your wall, okay, this could eventually or could crack the foundation. If it does, then the builder doesn't cover it. So that's the reason why they did this, okay? Also, if you are the owner of this, then the owners of this property ends up putting plants here. You will never know by owning this property if you start overwatering, ruins the foundation, or your stucco could start peeling off. So you'll never know what's going on this side. Same the case for on the other side. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys or not. So it's just something that you need to be aware of. So first thing I would do is, if I was the owner of this property, I would make friends with this owner and let them know, hey, please do not plant anything on here, or please try not to damage the stucco, because you will never be able to come on this guy's property line to take a look, okay? And there could be a major dispute. Not trying to scare you, but I just want you to understand the facts and how things actually work. So on this island right here, we'll typically cut off right about here, but it looks better once you line all this up. So this would be an extra charge, and you'll get another full double cabinet right here, which is really nice, okay? These are the full overlay cabinets, okay? But we have the undermounted, the side glides here, MDFs, which is perfect for the price of this home. We have extra configurations here. What do you get here? Typically, you would just get the refrigerator that goes here, option cabinet here, cabinet here, cabinet here. And this is another upgrade, which kind of gives you more of that custom look. So I do love that. Now, let's just take a look at the pantry. Pantry is not as large, and I understand that, but again, this is not a forever home. When you rent this out, you're not gonna have a problem. Now, here, you see this door? This door could actually hit this refrigerator. However, on this one, we do have a hinge that stops, spring-loaded, right? But the problem here is now you are damaging the casing of the door. Also, all this needs to be scraped. And the painters should know better, because they don't just paint the doors and hang the doors. What they do is put all the hardware and hang the door, and then paint it. And then painters should know that. The countertops here with the veining is a upgrade. Now, typically, when you have a countertop, right, if they have extra materials, typically they will split the countertops, because typically when you buy countertops, they're only 6 by 12. So this is probably larger than 6 by 12. Now, if they have to have a seam, the seam technically always goes down the middle of the sink. It's more streamlined. Here, they actually did a pretty good job. Not bad, okay? Another thing is that you need to be aware of, these things stain very easy, okay? We have a 6-inch backsplash, which is really nice. That's actually a 5-inch backsplash. Now let's come back over here. Here's the garage. We do have storage. Here is your office / bedroom. You could put a door here, okay? I probably would do a door. Here's your closet. I love how they utilize this underneath the staircase. It's actually perfect. Now, if you do a bedroom down here, you have the option 3/4. So you throw a shower right here. They upgraded this banister. So you can do the framing is a upgrade. Then you go to the design studio, you'll pick your own banister and color as well. Now let's go upstairs. We have the standard carpet here. Now this is probably my favorite part, is the living area up here. So Standard is going to be 8-foot ceilings. The primary is here. Now you see how we have a closet here? I'm going to show you this to you guys. So if you do the French doors, you get this additional closet. I'm sorry, you don't get this closet. This just opens up, you lose that space. So the standard is a single door. If you have your French door, it's right about here, but then when you swing your door open, you lose another door space, so you don't really have too much space. So on this floor plan, it's better to do a single door because now you have more real estate here. A lot of people make that mistake by adding a French door, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. So on this one, we also have some straight edge cornering. Still, you do have orange peel texture, but they upgraded the baseboards to a straight edge 4-inch baseboards. Okay. These rooms are going to be a little bit larger. Now, one thing that you need to be aware of is take a look at how large this room is right now. Okay. Now let's just pretend it's nighttime. You really only have a couple lights that really illuminates this bedroom. You have the 2 lamp lights, ceiling fan, and a light above here. Now I want you to think about this when you're designing your home. Okay, number one is this going to be enough lights? Because how large this room is, you have to take a look at the Kelvin of the lights, right? The kind of light you're going to get. The higher number of the Kelvin, the more light it puts out, okay? The color of the lights, these are soft whites, so you're not going to get the bright. For me, I like the daylight because it's more blue and it feels like it's daylight. And also, the higher the Kelvin is on that light, the better it is for you, okay? So, as big as this room is, I would actually add 4-can lighting here, for sure, okay? Now, when you do the 4-can lighting, where is that lighting placed? Because I want you to think about this. At night, when you have a can lighting here, can comes down, which is the LED. How far does it illuminate? How wide does it illuminate? Right? Something to think about, guys. So that's why it's very important when you hire a real estate agent, your agent has value that can help you and walk you through the process to build. But not only that, they also understand the contracts. They understand the rules to the game. Also, another thing, not everybody's transaction is equal, especially when it comes to the financing part. How do you piece these deals together? It's not like you just go buy a home and that's it through financing. There's a lot of moving parts, guys. Okay? Like, I work with people a lot where they can't get financed through one lender, but I can actually get them financed through another lender, and I'm able to work with that lender to piece the deal together with the builder or the seller and say, hey, this is how we're going to get this deal to work. You have to be very creative, especially when you are working with a buyer that has a lot of assets or they're barely making with their debt to income ratio, right? There's so many like compensating factors. And I'm not going to say I'm the best real estate agent out here, but you know what? I'm very confident and I'm very good at what I do. Like, I mean, doing thousands of transactions, I've seen it all. Now, I may not know everything, but I know how to source out the deal. I know where to get the answers and how to get those resources to put together the deal. We have a bedroom here, and another bedroom and a bathroom here. But let me just take you guys back here. But as you can see how large this bedroom is, okay? Couple things I want you to understand. First and foremost, this window that you see here, this is a very nice window. However, these windows are based upon elevation A, okay? If you get elevation B, right, that may change the configurations of this window. You may now only get one large window. Something to keep in mind. So take a look at the elevation. Okay. Also, you may want elevation A and you want that lot. You may not get that one because you have another model, exactly the same matching model with elevation A. Now you're forced to spend another $3,000 to get your elevation B. So keep that in mind. Here we have a nice large walk-in closet. Now what I do like about this one right here is, number one, you get the window, but if you would like to convert this into a bathroom, closet goes right over here. Now you have that other option, but I think this option is about $13,000. 6'8" on the door. Here's one of the bedrooms. These are going to be a smaller bedroom, a 10 by 10. But this is really good for a rental for a family that has a kids of 4. But what I realize is when you rent to a family that has kids be touching walls, they could be breaking stuff. That would be the only downside. So make sure to have a pretty large deposit here. Now this bedroom looks a lot bigger than it really does because this is a Barbie bed. This is not even a real bed here, but they put a small bed so it appears on camera this is a big bedroom. But again, folks, this is only a 10 by 10 bedroom, okay? Now, when it comes to paint and color schemes later on, this one right here only has a ceiling fan and a couple of lamp lights here, but it feels really dark. The reason why is because the paint also plays a factor, and as you can see how dark this room is. Another thing is the sun is setting on this side, which is going to be more northwest during the summer times here in Las Vegas, okay? As you can see, there's really no sun exposure here, so I've noticed this room is going to be a little bit more cooler versus the rooms up front. Coming into the bathroom right here, we have LVP, and then we have our 36 inches on the countertops here, on the vanity, undermounted sink, upgraded on the cabinets, on the faucet, okay? Also with the double sink. You definitely now have to do the double sink because how large this home is for that resale purposes, okay? Tub shower combo. And coming back out to the main living area, this one has some distribute sounds. You don't get the can lighting here, but you can do the upgrades and the options, which is I would highly recommend. Here you'll get your coax cable and an outlet here too as well. One of the things I would do is do a full banister here on this side. This side definitely will open everything up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish this video. Also, if you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to that channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to tell all your friends and family about this channel because this is the only channel that's really going to give it to you the way it is, guys. All right, my name is Chakits Krulsawat with Simply Vegas, and I do appreciate the opportunity. I wish you guys nothing but the best, and be blessed, folks. If you guys want to check out all our video home tours, we have over 1,800 video home tours. Just go ahead and click on this video right here. If you guys are in the market and you want to purchase a home and want to get started, visit lvhomeexperts.com. Scan this QR code right now. Also, if you guys just love real estate and want to get into real estate, go ahead and subscribe to our second channel. Until next time, peace.